Test test 1 2 3. Hello everybody, how are we doing? Sorry about the noise there. Just starting the account right now, and looks like we're gonna be clicking through. This is the opening. Everyone has to go through this when they start the game, and from here we're gonna choose Gaelic. So the faction keep will be open this time around. Last time I chose Kale to start, and yeah, we're gonna be going from there. And I really want to see how far I can get just in 7 days, but I'm going to keep doing the other account for the year as well. This is just more, I'll be using these ones for editing, just things I need to learn as a video creator and stuff. So, yeah, like doing that along the way, and hope everyone's having a great weekend. It is Easter, so hope you're all having a great Easter weekend. Whether it's religious for you or it's the bunny hopping around, either or. And so in the game here, this dragon is it used to be one of the main dungeons you'd farm. You still farm it for gear, but their game has so many new ways to obtain gear that's extremely, it pushes you. It gave you a really great start now in Foundation. So the farming the dungeons is kind of falling off. They really need to buff the dungeons. They added the hard dungeons to the game, but I do think they need to buff the gear they're giving you. Like the early dungeons need to just give you like 4 and 5 star, 4 to 6 star, or even just 4 to 5 star or 4 star for the first like 7 stages. Just get rid of the 1 and 2 star, because players have such a good start already. There's no reason to, like, you just sell everything, right? So it's you'll want it for silver, but yeah, so we're going through here. This is how the game intros. You have to summon champion from here. It's always the same first 2 champions you get out of here. So this archer sniper, you'll get her. And then it's going to ask me to go into the campaign now. And once we get in here, we go into the first part of the campaign. You can't skip through. You can just click through the story there. If you are interested, it's not too bad. It's about Bad Alcazar and how he became the villain and how he used to be a wizard called VOLKIN before that. Yeah, both champions you can get in the game, his before and after phase. So you're going to put both those in there, hit start. First thing you're going to want to do in here, just so you know, they'll go into these more later, but these are the affinity bonuses. So both of these champions are magic affinity. The blue circle looks like a little flame. They both have a neutral affinity because these are both magic as well. But the first thing you want to do when you're doing these battles is hit auto and ×2. You don't need to manual anything this early in the game. Maybe when you get to the speed dungeon or the lifesteal dungeon, you might have to start manualing. But once we throw some gear on Galacare, we won't have any issues. And once I can enter my promo code, we won't need we will need him, but we won't have to worry about her anymore. It's Also, I'm going to go through here. Something the game does is it forces you to put a life artifact onto him, which it increases his attack, but you're not going to leave that on him. He's an attack-based champion. You're not going to leave that on him. This is going to make him do more damage early on. This game's 6 years old now, 7 years old. Early on, you used to need these for that little boost early, but you would replace them pretty fast. Over the years, they've been adding more and more starter gear and starter equipment for newer players. And now it's just doing this to teach you about the artifacts and the benefits they'll give you. So wearing 2 of these will give me 15% extra health. And that's what this is right here. And it wants me to upgrade the helmet. Now the game with these circles won't let you click anything else the first playthrough, but once we beat the next stage, it'll go past that, and then we'll be able to actually start messing around in the account. So right now, this is also why starting a new account's a great thing. You don't get Alice anymore unless you want to choose her instead of Supreme Gaelic, but in here there's like a calendar event. Now we've missed these rewards, which would be amazing for a fresh start account too, but you're going to get a second legendary, and this guy's amazing. He's absolutely, like, from start to mid game, he'll carry you in arena, the dungeons. He's very, very good when you eventually get to Hydra as well. In this artifact voting here, this one here is absolutely disgusting, and it's a relic. These are something you'll be introduced to later in the game, but getting this for free for all players is going to be huge. It's the final reward from the calendar. So right now there's no legendary login champion outside of that calendar, so you're also going to get Shaman back here. And we got Lifesteal boots. Hope there's speed. We won't know until we get in there. But and we get rewards here. So these will also help us get through the first part of the campaign. And gonna go, look, all these dots are ticked off. You get her around day 12 to 14, depending how you progress. There's a promo code to enter as well. It's PP 500, I believe, and it gives you 500 playing points. But our first one here is going to be Supreme6, which gives us Supreme Gaelic, or Galek, however you'd like to say it. Gives us some potions to level him up, some silver. Now we've already gotten one of our epics to build our clan boss team. This promo code that I used will give you... We got Mausoleum Mage there. So he's a boosting champion. He will get this skill here: increase crit rate, increase defense, and block debuffs. It eventually gets down to a 3-turn cooldown. And he has a debuff purge for all allies. Then he heals them. And heals them for even more for the debuffs he's removed. And then here's our legendary friend here. So this is absolutely our king of kings. This is who's going to carry the account. We'll see how fast and how quickly we can progress. We're going to skip all of these packs they're going to try and show us. We are going to put the pedal to the metal in a second, but I'm just going to go through a couple other pieces of the game. But I'm just going to quickly show the other champions from the promo code. I believe she's in here. So we're also going to get... Where is she? Dark Elves... Knight Revenant, I believe, and nope, wrong faction again. So we'll get Tagoar here. He's a reviver. He's got a revive here and an increased speed, AoE. We are also going to get from the same faction here. This is our login champion. She's a single target reviver. She's not too bad, but she's power crept out of the game at this point. And where is... I think he's under Ogren. We're going to get Uugo, another great sport champion. She eventually puts an unkillable buff on herself if your team gets wiped, and she'll revive the whole team. She has a heal, removes heal reductions. This is the one that revives. And she has a decreased defense, which the large one, 60%. And she also does a block buff. So your champion should always be under block buffs with her and Mausoleum Mage on the same team. And I do believe there's one more. I'm just not remembering off the top of my head. I believe it is Elenaril. Sorry, that's the other code. Fayne, the Poisoner. So we're going to get Fayne and we're going to get Deacon Armstrong. So very good start altogether. I believe the code I use it's Mausoleum Mage, Fayne, Tagoar, and Deacon, not Uugo. So no Uugo. To point that out, just to correct myself there. Yeah, and I'll quickly show Deacon. Deacon is a very good, possible. He's like 4.5 out of 5. He's pretty much the best, one of the best speed lead in the game. He's right up there with legendaries. He's a turn meter control champion. He's great for arena. He has a speed in all battles. Aura fills turn meter. You'll get him at level 45. He also has a decreased defense on his A2, and his A1 has a turn meter control, isn't it? Yeah, or leech, puts a leech debuff on. So all great for clan boss. The whole point of this promo code is it's structured for clan boss. The YouTuber VOLKIN, he's got great videos. He's the one that inspired this. He's also doing this. It's VOLKIN. I'm going to be putting up an edited, tighter version of this video as well. We missed this fusion. He's not too crazy, but there is a 2 times on Sacreds this weekend for Easter. I don't think... I might get one if I'm lucky, but right now we're just going. Things to point out with the Arbiter missions. We're starting them right here, so we're going to get this going through the campaign and the potion keeps. When you get to this is the champion we're going for, Arbiter. She is basically the face of the game. She still is one of the best speed leads for arena. She puts a weaken with her A1. She has removes buffs on all enemies with that books to 100% on her A2. She puts an increased attack, increased turn meter, heals all by 25% of max HP, and her she can do that immediately after her 4th skill here, which revives all dead allies with 30% HP, fills their turn meter, grants an extra turn if the ally was revived, so you definitely want her ascended. She's extremely good. There's not many champions that are on her level for how much control she has in arena, but unless you've really pushed gear on them, so she's amazing. She will help carry an account within the first year. Doing this, we will try to be only using our 5 champions we're getting here to try and get this done as fast as possible. VOLKIN, congratulations to him. He was able to break the record of 34 days by 4 days. He completed it within 30. So congratulations, VOLKIN. Excellent work. And over here, when you get into each of these stages of the missions, I believe this section has the rank 5 ascensions, so you don't want to... so what ascensions are with the potions here. So if we're... Oh, it hasn't... I haven't unlocked... I can't show you right now because I haven't unlocked certain parts of them. I have to level up, so we'll go do that now. But first thing I'm going to do here is change my account name, and we'll put the face of the account on there. We could use also the April Fool's sheep is still there, so if you want to use the sheep, you can put him on there. Change this. Free to play 25. I don't know if this will fit or not. Nah, it's 1 letter too long. Okay. Free to play 25. Let's try that. Alright, yeah, it'll change in a sec. There it goes. So over here, we're also just going to showcase. Let's do that. Alright. And when you start the game, you'll be put into a novice tournament. It hasn't shown here, but it will pop up once I get a little bit more progressed through the campaign here. We are going to take these 2 out, put him in, and go. The other account, I focus on faction wars, and I got about 40% through the faction war so far. I might get Lydia if I'm lucky within 3 to 4 months, just depending on a couple of more champion pulls. But I'm at about just shy of 400 stars after 40 days. Gonna sell that, go here. But we should have just primarily focused on clan boss. It really put a hindrance on shards, which is a big thing on getting food. And also, I did save every epic champion, a lot of the rares that are useful. For this one, we will be eating them no matter what. There are 5 champions we're focusing on, period. So, still just going to keep these 2 in there. I'm going to get the first section done. But part of the reason you want to pump the brakes too is the campaign missions are all out of order for the challenges, as well as the Arbiter missions. Some of them will ask you to go back and farm certain sections of the game that you've already well blown past. So just pointing that out. I'll show you once we go back to town here. Now, getting to level 45 will take about 3 to 4 days if you're playing casually. If you're playing, and that's about an hour to 2 hours on and off through the day. If you're playing, non-stop, 5 to 6 hours, you have that kind of time, you will get to level 45 probably within 2 to 2.5 days. It all just depends on energy consumption. The game gives you a lot of energy early on, but you do start limiting it. The count really starts slowing down once you get to level 40. You just need a lot of XP to start leveling up from that point. Okay, so lots of new gear here. Do we get speed boots? No HP. How about the gloves? Crit rate? No. Attack. Attack's not bad. Attack-based chest too. So these are great because there's a mission actually you need to have attack-based chest, boots, and gloves with the attack set. So that's really lucky that I nailed 2 out of 3 there, because for the challenges, it wastes a lot of energy having to grind those out. So I could keep going here, but I am going to go back. So this is a starter pass. You can pay to get Rector Drath. You have to pay to get this champion. You do not get it for free. But what you do get for free is this whole top row in the blue. And the dailies showing here, like you also pay, you can progress through it faster because you'll be able to access all of these for your starter champion. It wants you to pay, but we are not paying for anything, so I'm just going to clear that. You only get 2 levels a day if you don't pay. The first day you can only get to the second level because you need 20 points to get to the level. So we're going to go back here. Yeah, now it's giving us a little trailer for this pass that we just showed. It wants us to spend money. We're not doing that. So this is going to help too. We just got an XP banner for a day. They give you so many early on that you're going to, like, probably right now I'm already at 1 day. By the end of the first day, just getting to like level 30, you're going to be at like a week to 2 weeks. So utilize that. It really helps you push your account as far as you can. This barrel, I suggest holding. So what it does is an XP barrel that takes your champion from level 1 to the max level. I would use it for Supreme Gaelic is going to get leveled up no matter what. I would suggest holding it for your second champion. Tagoar is who I suggest to get to level 60 as a second champion, but you could do Mausoleum Mage as well. Or Deacon. Deacon's also a very good choice. All the epics you're going to get are great choices. Now in here is what I'm talking about. Like it's when helmets from the castle, when gloves. Over here you're going to see stage 5, chest plate, boots. This here, equip 1 with HP set, 2 HP set, 3 HP set for a support champion. The next one's attacks. It's going to ask you to find attack percentage, boots, chest, and gloves. It eventually gets really tedious. They're great to finish as you do get books out of them, and books are pretty rare. So in here, I could accept this. You do not have to claim this right away. Things like the books, the gems, you can claim right away. But when it gives you the XP banner, I think it's the only one you get that's not something. Yeah. The rest are things you can consume. This is just something you can hold on to. I'm not going to because I'm going to be playing for the next 2 days. So, and the player points in here, we got some from the just clearing campaign missions there and stuff. The next 500 we'll get from that promo code tomorrow. But tomorrow, after 24 hours, I will be using a different promo code because there's some time-limited ones you can use. You can get a free set of Slayer gear after day 7. You have to use it on day 7. You have to be on a USD account. This is already registered my IP address in Canada, so I can't do it. I'm going to save collecting that energy. You don't have to collect those things either. They'll stay there forever. So they're ready whenever you are. Go into here. It wants me to notice that I got a medal. Those are new. They've added them to the game. And here, the gear enhancement. And here's the novice tournament. Started up here. Now, right now, I'm somewhere on here. 33rd. Because we're just starting. Don't collect the energy until you feel it's beneficial. Because you don't want to usually don't want to overcap your energy. Did we get speed boots? We did get speed boots. So this is great. We got a set of speed boots. A flat stat chest, unfortunately. Flat stat gloves, too. That's pretty rough. Accuracy's great, crit rate's great there, and accuracy crit rate. So I can put 4 of these on him. And the boots. Flat stats on our free login artifacts as well is unfortunate. There's no speed on the speed set either. So this is unfortunate. You can eventually get ores that you could try to reroll these, but you will get this gear as you're going through the game. The other sets I'm going to put on now is just these 2 pieces here. Now I'm not going to roll these up. Another thing to point out too is you eventually get free gear resets to take gear off for free, so it doesn't cost you millions of silver to switch up gear on your champions. And we're just going to put these 2 here. So even without me rolling up the gear right now, he's going to just blow through, because this is just the normal campaign. He will just grind through this now pretty quickly. He is a very, very strong champion. So we're already level 7. I believe when we get to level 10, we get our next epic as well. So something to look forward to there. Once I start the next battle, I'm just going to run and grab a drink quickly, and I'll be right back. Just going to grab a water. Alright, so we have the tavern open. I will go to it just to show what I meant for the potion ascensions. We are going to do his just so he gets his passive. It's if I have enough. I think I can only send him twice with what they gave. So they gave us potions, but it's not any. So let's look here. So they gave us 5 medium potions there, but he uses all the largest potion. So the crypts are open. We'll have to grind some of those for him there. You can get them from Doom Tower and the Cursed City as well, but we aren't anywhere near getting those. Don't ever do what this is suggesting. Books are extremely hard to get and rare in the game. You'll get a lot of rare books for the most part early on, but these actually become scarce when you're in later game, unless you start doing lower grade clan bosses. There's certain areas you can get about 7 to 10 a month once you have the Doom Tower unlocked and you're able to climb it. But see how it's saying, oh, you can use these for all the rarities? One, don't ever put it into anything under legendary. Just these books are about $5 to $7 valued in the game. These are almost $20 value. These are for what's called a mythical champion. They're new. They just got added about a year ago. So they are definitely do not do that. The mythical champions, there's at least one for each faction here, but these guys, and what's special about them is they transform, so it's 2 champions in one. They have 2 states. So his second stage does a whole different set of skills than his first stage. So each of them need about 8 to 15, 14 books. So if you're putting $20 value on those books, they're extremely up there in cost. One thing that is great is you are able to eventually fuse this one for free, though you need to fuse 2 legendaries, and this champion here, and this champion here, and this champion here, these 3 are extremely rare pulls. I think it's like actually these 4. And if you get these 3, it's this one. If you get these, it's one of these 2 that'll be very hard for you to pull. They have been doing increased chance events. This is telling me that if I open shards during the 2 times, if I get a legendary, it'll increase to 20%, 20 times chance from 15 to specifically get this one. Now this legendary is really great for arena. Very cool designs in the game as well, like all the little hands on here on his banner. These are a really cool set of skills. I'm not going to go through those though. You can check those out yourselves. Over here, there's also a fusion going on. So we already have 50 fragments for our legendary friend here. We'll get him within next. I think it's 2 weeks left. First week of May, you'll get him. We have no fragments, but if I could get at the very, just in the nick of time kind of thing, get the fragments to get one of these would have been great. I don't think I'll be able to though, because it's in the final week. So there's no new event starting. There's a gear enhancement here for 25. And there's a hero's path, which I can't see. This path of spring here. I can see it, rather, sorry. But for me to get this, it's almost 60,000 points. And I would need to get all 4 to get a copy of this champion. I don't see myself getting that because you get most of the points from shards. So, it's a pipe dream. But he's a very, very good champion. He's a support, reviver, he's from the Skinwalker faction. They do not have a lot of reviving champions. I believe they only have 3. And one's in the legendary category, and the other 2 are in supports. The other one's a hippo, Hofreeze. So your options are very limited. But this he's not just a reviver. He's a healer. He cleanses. He's very, very good. So if you do get him from a Void Shard, that'd be great. The thing about a Void Affinity too, I'll talk about that quickly. Affinities. So right now, these are Force Affinity, which is this red one here. So it's strong against magic, the blue. So our friend here is also Force. But he's strong against the green here. So green strong against red, so green strong versus him. But Void's in the middle. So Void is neither strong nor weak to any of them. So that's the quick rundown on that. And that's what, in the first battle we did when we started the game, that's what those 3 sections were for, of green, yellow, red, on how our attacks were going to be, how hard they were going to hit. Now eventually I'm going to have to put some gear on him too, just to keep him alive. Now, we haven't unlocked super raids, but they'll do double battles. So it uses twice the amount of energy, but you get twice the amount of artifacts and twice the amount of XP. I shouldn't say artifacts, you get twice the amount of rewards, because in the campaign you can get the mystery shards, as well as a couple different mixes of options, brews, and that kind of thing. Every time you level up in the game, it refills your energy to full, so early on you will be over capped on energy. You can either save up all these 2 and 3 star pieces and 1 star pieces you get from campaign, or sell them as you're going. There is a function in the game too to auto sell them. If you don't want, like, say below 4 star, you can set it up to just auto sell. Now, why I'm not doing that is because you need the HP percent, you need the attack percent, and then the next dungeon I think is defense percent. So you need those 3 sets, and having at least 3 star versions of the gloves, chest, and boots. Because I don't want to keep backtracking to run those, I will be saving those for the equipping, which is necessary. But I don't want to earn them either unless those missions are active. But the way the game does it, they're out of order too, and it makes you go back and do it. It's silly. Okay, so clans are unlocked. I should join a clan because clans give you great resources. HP percent, defense percent. So again, 2 pieces, very, very good. I can put these on Mausoleum Mage. I can put all of those on him for now. I believe he's under as a support champion yet. So now we aren't going to upgrade them. This will complete a mission too once I get out. Yeah, so there it goes there. Completed a challenge. If there's energy refills on the accepted challenges, you can choose to hold on to them if you want. So right here, I have to go back through the castle and get more weapons, more helmets, more shields, gloves. The second stage of these is they have to be percentages. The third stage is they have to be 3 star. It just keeps making you go back, and it keeps making until the final one. I believe it makes you do it all on normal. Gems are also a resource in the game you don't want to just frivolously spend, but the first 800 you get, it's always suggested to do your starter champion to get their masteries. We did unlock super raids too, so if you turn this on, you'll see it'll give me twice the XP and twice the artifacts or rewards when we finish. So it gave us a sword and it gave us a mystery shard, so we do have to do this one more time. Because we need to get 3 swords, 3 artifacts from each stage to get rid of those challenges. Okay, so that one should be completed. There it is there. Now we move on to this one. I'm just going to grab that water, be right back. Alright, I'm back. We got a helmet. We have to get one more. Of course it's a shard. And this is what I mean, it makes it tedious, because like you'll keep getting things you're not after. So your first few levels, you blow through them, you escalate quickly. Again, we got another shard, so we also should have just unlocked one of our next champions. I believe it is Fayne, and at level 20 we will get Tagoar. So go here. Now, I'm not suggesting to spend money in the game, but if you do spend money, these first few packs they give you are the cheapest overall packs you will ever see in the game. You will never be offered these at these prices again. These shards they value at $10 to $12 depending on your currency. These are worth about $2.50 to $3 each. So overall, just on this one alone, like that covers that, and then you're also going to get some energy. These are $1 a piece, and these shards, the gems are about every 100's worth about $1. But overall, again, these are the cheapest you're ever going to see them. When you get to level 30, 40, 50, I believe you get 5 sacreds for $50 at $10 each. Again, those are the cheapest they're ever going to be. I'm just saying if you do want to spend money, don't suggest it, but it's up to you. Progression rewards, we can get a book here. All the books, rare books, we can just use in our starter champion. And up here, you'll see we got Fayne. Now, that's the thing with the game. Those pop-ups are going to keep coming up to try and coerce you into spending. I might get some of the early rewards from the gear enhancement because I do need to eventually level up the artifacts on Supreme Gallic. So I'm going to put 1 or 2 runs on with the Super Rage just to get the double chance to get the artifacts done faster. So there's 2 shields there. So shields are done. It's just better to double down and get the silver and other rewards from this early. So there we got 2 shards. And that's the exact reason we have this on Super Raids. I would have the game audio on, but it is extremely loud. So Arena's unlocked. That was another area of the game that I was spending a lot of time in. On the first run I did, I got to Gold 5. You do want to get Arena to Gold Bio as fast as possible. Just every 15 minutes check and use your battles to face one-man teams. Enough people do it to help climb up and try to save your arena battle fights for those. Because you don't want to waste your medals. They do regenerate 1 an hour, and you get about 25 free a day. And then if you're actually using them, you'll get another about, I don't know, like 20, 30, 24 total if you get the whole day, and then you were doing 1 on the hour. But nonetheless, it's Arena is a big focus because you have to complete the Arbiter missions. You need to have a level 9 ascended section, and I'll show you that in a minute. I'll quickly jump in the Great Hall to show you. So in here, you have to get 1 of these to level 9, and it is 17, 24, 30, 35, 39. So it's about 4,000 medals if you're just counting them as a 1-to-1. The gold medals are worth a little more for these stages here, but I believe it's 3,500 total you need to get it to level 9. Now, it's only if you're trying to rush through the game. You want to take your time. You don't need to do that. With these fusion events going on, we'll get a couple of extra small rewards just because we'll be doing things as we're going. So we completed all those. You'll get an ancient shard every 7 days. You completed all these every week. And then every 30 days you get a sacred shard and a void shard, as well as some energy. All this is account experience, so it helps push this your account up here. We'll save, so you have 100 days usually for anything that goes to your stash. Okay, and 250 there. So 750. The Arbiter missions here, before I forget, these are free bits of energy and usually a second reward if you share the trailers, and then you get about I think it's 500,000 silver for the 10 episodes if you watch them. And some of them give you brews or chickens, like this gives you a 4-star chicken. You can choose to do that right away, or in my case, I'm going to just hold on to it. This is big because these are a pain to farm, so it's good for your starter, for your legendary champion to ascend them. That is something for the ascensions to keep in mind. Ascending, if I were to get him to level 6, to ascend him, his level 5 and 6, it'll actually only take 1 or 2 of these larger ones, and then mainly it'll take these smaller, the greater and the lesser potions. This is where you would put a book into the champion. It'll randomly put it into one of the skills. Some champions, let's say for him, this is his main skill that you want leveled up, so that's where you want it to go. And it's like a Plinko machine. You don't know which row it's going to go into. We have no legendary books to upgrade any of his skills, but the first skill you want leveled up is this one here, followed by this one. Lastly, if you do want to put the last 4 books in, would be his A1. And in here you can do this, and it just levels him up much faster. I'm going to let the brews pile up for a champ training tournament, but I do want to start going through the campaign a lot faster. So I am going to slowly upgrade some of these. Now, this is manual, how this used to be. So when you turn instant upgrade on, it'll always level it up. It'll just consume the full amount of silver it takes to get there. In the game before that, before this little button was added, you used to have to sit here for 20 minutes leveling up an upgrade. You had to keep clicking a button manually. It was a nightmare. Most people downloaded an auto clicker to do it. So I'm going to choose to get this level 8. Don't explain. Here's the explanation on how it works. And actually, just to keep him faster, this should get through all of normal campaign. I got 2 into crit rate, which is really, really good. For his skills, he adds 10% to his crit chance. Being void affinity, he has no weak affinity, so if he did have a weak affinity, you do need to overcap the crit by a little bit. And I don't want to upgrade these yet because I believe that's part of the mission too, but I can upgrade his sword here. He is an attack-based champion, so this is what's going to feed him his damage. I got 1 more into crit rate, which is great. He does have an HP burn, so he does need accuracy, so that's also... hopefully we hit crit rate here. And we hit both into there. So far, so this is a really great start. And hi there, Sam. Thanks for stopping by. And over here, this will keep him alive. And I also cleared some of more of the Arbiter missions. 4 life artifacts at level 4, so Mausoleum Mage has those on. We're gonna again leave the chest and leave the that's what I'm looking for. The gloves for the when it's necessary. So if we want it, they hit speed. These are only 3 stars, so you can just destroy them. You don't need to pay to remove them. But normally, so if you hit remove, see, there's a gear cost. You do eventually get, they give you usually 3 or 4 days a month that you can remove things for free. And yeah, thanks for stopping by, Sam. Hope you're liking the stream. I'm going to edit this down into shorter videos as well later on. So we're going to put 4... Oh. He's not ready for that. So we'll put 4 brews into him, complete that mission, summon 5 champions. You just want to make sure you're completing these as you go, because some of them you don't want to waste. For instance, the dungeon ones, not because they don't progress unless they're selected, like unless they're already going. If they're not the mission in line, then they won't count. Is what I'm saying. Okay, and one more shard. Sam, I hope you're doing well. I'm having a good weekend so far. And also, if you do referrals here, you'll get a legendary champion down here. Once you do 6, and the first 3, you get this champion here. She's a very good support champion. She puts enemies to sleep. She has a revive as well. You also get some shard rewards. You can invite your friends to play the game. Okay. So these challenges too. Accept these. So now we're on gloves, chest, boots. Now it was taking about 12 seconds before, now it should be about 7. Nope, both defense. Got the 2 chest plates there. Both of these, that's a flat. When they're stacked like this, it means both of them have the same base stat. Okay, and we can move on from that. Now I just have to do the boots, and then we can move on to the next chapter of the campaign. The reason I didn't use any of the brews or anything on to level him up to 50 right away is he's going to go through all of these campaign. He will be level 50 by the end of the campaign or near it. Oh. And I don't think I had to do the boss. I think it was just the mission. Yeah. I think it was just the sections of the dungeon. That's all completed. Claim the book reward. And now we start the attack one. So now we can move on to this, and we start up here. I do have to go back and do that one more time. I'm going to just do 2 the whole way down, and then I'm going to go back and do them one at a time. If I don't have a mix of 2 shields or 2 artifacts and like a shard, like something like this. Now I should only have to do this one more time, and I should have the 3 helmets. It's just min-maxing and just trying to make sure I don't waste any energy. So that's a second helmet. The game is very abundant with energy, but even like 12, 25 energy, like it just means 1 or 2 more runs at the very tail end before you're depleted. You get 1 energy every 3 minutes. Oh, it's just... This is why these missions are very annoying. These challenges. Okay, that's 3 of those. I'll do 1 and then 2. Sam, I probably should have put in the Discord that I was streaming. I'll do that next time when I'm streaming tomorrow. Now we double up. The other benefit of doing these missions early on is you will get the rares you need for certain fusions that you need for the Arbiter mission. You do have to fuse Relic Keeper And before him, the second set you have to fuse Justicar. You need rares from the campaign to do that. Okay, and I need one more. Okay, that's completed. Now, I don't remember if this one was already at the attack percent or if that's the next set. I believe it's not to the later sets that you need the percentage-based glove, boots, and chest. Crit damage. So that's 1. Two. Now, early on, you can join and leave clans to do a lot of the missions. So take some of the weak, just to get yourself some clan coins for the clan shop. So right away, I just want to go into here because you want to have something training in here while you're not. Like, I'm going to put Fayne in there. Just to have, actually, yeah, her. I'll put Fayne in. I was going to do Gaelic for the Faction Wars. The other thing you can do in here is as you're going, if you're getting doubles of champions, you can assign Faction Guardians. But it only lets you do it if you have doubles of rare, epic, or legendary, and it gives extra stats. So I'm going to leave the energy for now. I think I completed the last section there, so I can get these brews. So I have to do gloves. You have to get 5 of each. Alrighty then. I did not know they boosted that to 5. There has been heaps of activity in my hallway in my apartment today. I have no idea what's going on out there, if someone just moved in or out, but it's been a circus. Like, just lots of doors slamming. Alrighty. Attack flat. So that's going to be a lot of artifacts we're selling at the very end there. I think I need one more set of gloves and that's all. Then it should be all done. So this is what it looks like when you get a newer champion, just from the campaign. But we do need the uncommons for Broadmaw, but we do want the rares. It shows you right over here each section which champions you can get. So this is the rare that we need. He's actually not bad too for the Faction Wars. He puts a counterattack on himself. He does okay damage. A big suggestion is most rares, you don't want to level them past level 50. Usually they're okay at 40. There is an exception of about 10 to 15 rares in the game that are useful in late game that you can level them up all the way to 60. But that's for late game, as having the chickens making the food to do that. That should be your priority first is clan boss. Okay, I think I need one more. I have to go back and do one more chest, but move on to the boots here. I do miss the clan chat channels being active. the up here, if you probably see at the top of my screen there that lots of clan invites, because now they made clan invites global, and it just destroyed the chat channels. No one is in the chat channels anymore. Like if I go up here, hello all. No one will answer this. And so if you need a clan, I mean, it does help, but a lot of clans that are spamming in here, they're looking for high power people. Like this person wants 250,000. That's actually really low for player power. This person wants 6 million. That's average for like a higher level clan, or a mid range one. 15 or above is usually the top 1,000 or even top 2,500. Those are your long term players that they're on. They're on all the end game and just trying to min max their teams. We just keep getting mystery shards. Can't luck out here. We do need a lot of mystery shards early to make food, so that is an eventual thing to do. If both of these champions were max level, I would have inserted food already to the runs. So we got 1 pair of boots there. We still need 2 more. Keep getting common champions. So, I mean, that's free food, but not what we're looking for. Okay, that should be okay. Yeah, there's the boots completed. All right, and we go down here. Nope. No, we're not buying anything. Go to the challenges, except for the silver. I have the 1 chest piece and 1 attack, one weapon left. So do the chest piece first. Now, why you want to join I'm going to jump in and join a clan actually after this, because before I move on too, what happens is you have get a rare or epic artifact from X, campaign, and it just says campaign level. It does count the reward ones they give you early on, and most people don't know that. So what I mean is this set here is epic. It will count this. So this one here, this one down here, this one down here. These are clan boss sets here. At least this one is. I think this is this one here. Yeah, HP %. This is the other clan boss set, sorry, and then this is from Arena. But it counts them, and you're in your clan quests. You can choose get the epic and rare artifacts, and then reset it when you jump clans. I don't want to quick join. Actually, yeah, just quick join a clan. Why that matters is the clan shop early on only gives you so many options. It's highly suggested don't do these 3. This is a skin, not a champion, just so you know. These 2 are great, but you're really not going to use the champion outside of Faction Wars, Doom Tower, and some of the harder dungeons. He's good for a team. He fits in. She's good in Arena and a lot of other places, so she's better to be the first thing you go into. But overall, you want to get a clan that's at least like level 10, so you can get the level 9, so you can get this, which is a legendary book once a month. So this is where the clan quests are. There is one here of, let me see if it's been taken. So I could take this one because I'll be summoning a lot of mystery shards, but it is very risky. I'm hoping the one I'm talking about for the campaign is here. Milestone in an event. I could take this one because I'm likely to complete that too. I don't know if I'll complete. So this one's a bait because unless you're really grinding food for the day, it is very difficult to complete it. So this clan, no one's active because none of the missions are taken. Only some of the basic ones are. Upgrade, total silver. You need to sell a lot of artifacts, and the artifacts I'm selling are really cheap, so that silver is actually pretty hard to achieve. Hydra, event. So I am going to take the last milestone and event one here. See if it's under expert. Weapons to 16. So I might take that one. This one's doable. So this one's an easy one to do too. And so this one's easy to do. This one's easy to do because I will be making food. Harder to do because that's from void shards. That's really only going to happen on the 2 times or unless you get lucky. So it's one of these two. I think I'm going to take this one, the 20 uncommon champions to rank 3. Do my check-in. And out of the clan shop, getting the silver is good for upgrading artifacts, or get the chickens early on. And then the item pool, it tells you how the slots will rotate. Until you get the skin, this won't appear. And until you've gotten these champions, these won't appear. But as you can see, the rewards get very, very good. No clan has gotten to these levels yet at all whatsoever. So I think the highest level clans are between 12 and 13 right now. But you need so much clan experience to get to these last ones. It's kind of funny that they're adding reward tiers there, but like no one in the game has achieved that yet. Okay, so I've got the weapon left, and then equipping. There's the weapon. Now equip, win 5 artifacts. Oh, so you do have to do the final stage. I'm just doing this to start digging into that mission I took, and you do get more down the road. You start getting multi-battles as rewards. Also on my daily reset, which is in an hour or so from now, it'll give me another 20 or 30, whatever the maximum is for the day. Now, they have added background battles to the game, but using them is slow. It's actually much slower than doing the multi-battles. So most people have just gone back to an auto-clicker. I think for that event, we might actually end up with a few thousand points. I mean, you need 50,000, I think it was, 50 or 60 to get the epic. I don't think I'll be able to get that many, but I will be able to maybe pick up some of the other rewards. Maybe get about 10,000. Didn't get an artifact there. Maybe I should have put the super raids on. Now when you're fighting too, if you do want it to be fast, you can just click on the main target. Same with arena. So we got 1. I have to get artifacts. I think that's what it says, right? So I have to do 3 more. The other thing too about energy refills, just so you know, they will only give you energy based on whatever your maximum is currently. So it's better to save the refills until your account's leveled up more. I know it may sound silly, it's only like 10 or 20 energy, but that's to get that 20 energy waiting in time is an hour. So think of it that way for yourself. Ooh, got a rare artifact. This is a rare drop that doesn't usually happen. You usually just get common, uncommon. You can actually get artifacts, the necklaces and rings and stuff and banners. You can actually get those from the bosses in campaign. It's just very rare. It's like I'd say less than 5%. I've seen it for it to drop. And one more. Okay, that should be that done. So I didn't give like an Easter gift. Usually they give gifts on holidays to players. So equip an attack check with 2 offensive. So you have to put 3 offensive pieces on an attack type champion. Now Fayne is attack type. I don't want her wearing this stuff, but okay. So for the gloves, did not get a second set of attack. I will put this on her and the shield as well. I'm just seeing if I did get attack percent anywhere. Nope. And that's what I mean about it's late. It's an issue later on. So for now, I'm just going to choose accuracy and the boots because it doesn't matter. I'm glad I don't have to waste silver to upgrade them yet. So when we claim this, it's upgrading. It's only 4 upgrades. Okay. But see, it's not retroactive. So I've already upgraded some on him, but it doesn't matter. Oh, I can't. So I can't choose just to go to 16. I have to. This is still better than manual, but there is a artifact enhance on right now, so that's the main reason I'm pushing these to 16, because it does eat a lot of silver. Normally, for 4 stars, I wouldn't push them to 16, but because these are speed boots and they did land crit rate, I am going to. See how much silver it ate? Almost 2.3 million silver to do 2. So we aren't going to take that energy. Also in the gear enhance, I did choose complete an event, so that means we have to get 1,500 points to get the ancient shard. Which would mean for the path we can take out getting one of these, because we would get it from here. So that's something to think about. And how much time do I have? I got till the end of the weekend basically to finish this. I might be able to actually get one of those epics. That's awesome. I'll leave it in the vault for the first 30 days. But that is cool to have for down the road. Okay. So next challenges. So we can also complete this one. Champion, 4 champions, level 20. Just to keep these going too. Upgrade an artifact, level 4. So see, it doesn't count the 16 because it needs to be level 4 or higher, but from scratch. So we'll go to Fayne here. 4. Went into speed, which is great. HP percent's not bad. Crit would have been better. Hopefully the crit damage. That's great. And like I said, we aren't going to keep these, but accuracy chest is what you want on her, or an attack percent chest with accuracy rolls. Accuracy and speed. She's a poison champion, so she puts poison on bosses or clan boss. So this is energy rewards. I don't want that. Grade 12 artifacts, level 4. So I'll also do the Mausoleum Mage artifacts. So this is the thing about the game, like giving you lots of energy early, but I want to get through what I have before I commit. I'd like to be on hard campaign at least if I'm going to take that energy. So that's 8 of 12. Let's destroy this. Okay. These are flat stats, but it is going to give him a speed buff, so I will put them on him for now. And it went flat stat there. So these are absolutely getting destroyed. I might keep the shield for a support champion, but the gloves are attack base, defense base, flat stats. This couldn't have gone worse. Like if this was attack and it went into attack percent at least, I could have kept them. And equip that. Put that on for now. Level 4. All right, done. Now is this an ancient shard? If there was a 2 times, I would pursue those. I am just going to rip all the shards during 2x's. I'm not going to use them right now. If I do get the Sacred from Harb campaign, I will open it. But outside of that, all the other shards I'll be saving for 2x chance. I do want to get these done. So that's a lot of energy to waste. A lot of energy. This is great for early to have this specific gear enhance. So I'm almost at 1,000. 49 to go. When we start getting higher level artifacts, it does benefit us. They are good. So third. I didn't even look at what the section was for this. What does it open up? So back to the sewers on normal. So here it is. Still 3 stars, but it's specifically normal, which is a pain. So it's this one here. It wants us to win 3-star of all of the pieces. All right. Wish us luck. Two-star. Sell. Roll again. Two-star again, go again. Getting a 3-star from campaign is very difficult. Like that previous one gave me 250 energy, I think it was. And it's probably going to use all of that for me to get half the pieces. Now we're almost level 20, so we'll get our Tagoar next. I'm going to leave Mausoleum Mage in here until he's level 40, and then I'll swap him out for Tagoar. And then Fayne. We will not be touching... We're going to do our 2 keys in the clan boss, but we're not going to do them until all of the epics are level 40. I could probably do 1 key into normal and 1 key into easy today. The potions are the most beneficial thing, and the gems from that we'd get. Since this clan I'm in right now isn't active, unless I complete the clan missions before I hop, I don't see I don't see the getting getting double chests as rewards happening. Well, there's less than 1 person who's active in the clan. There's only 1 other person who showed that they took clan missions. They reset in 4 days too, so it's not like it had just happened. I really can't get lucky. I'm going to just start going down and mark off when I get the 3-star effect. Because I don't want to just stay... you get a little bit more XP, I think, from the lower stages. No dice. Two 2-stars. Hey, that one's at least attack percent. Can hold on to that one. Now, crit damage and crit rate gloves are absolutely worth keeping on any set. It's just specifically because it's anything under 4 stars is not getting kept. Oh, I cannot win today. I haven't gotten a single 3-star. We've already gone through like 120 energy. I do need to keep progression in mind, so I might just start pushing forward in campaign because this is tedious yet. Well, it does give energy reward back. It's just very tedious to do. I'd rather get the normal campaign done at least and then go back and do it while I'm grinding food. why I'm only keeping 2 champions as well is to maximize getting experience and also to get the 3 stars as I'm going along. Got a 3-star there, just wrong set. So we're level 17. I was just seeing how far we've gotten. I am gonna... Where's clan? Oh wow, so I left and became the clan leader. or like it's letting me choose all this? That's wild. So because the clan's so inactive, like these are all new players. So I'm not the leader, okay. But yeah, it's there's this guy level 89 and the rest are new accounts. Maybe this is like from bots or these are all new players, I don't know. That's kind of crazy. How far am I? I am just going to hop clans now because I do want to get that epic one because it's easier to do. Info. Where's the leave clan again? Oh, it's under actions. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And oh, it just puts me. So this clan is just that's what's gonna throw me into. Leave clan. No invitations. Okay. Over here under search. Guild to join. It's active at least. Clan is full. I said don't show me full clans, but oh well. Soulless clan. Min 1,000 points a day. Oh, just CVC. That's also full. I said don't show me full clans, but okay. Open clan. Do not show full clan. There we go. Okay. $50K minimum CVC. Nope. I mean, I could join just to snipe the mission, but... Why did this auto join me? Or maybe I hit join instead of looking at them. There's no info, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, so I thought it... I guess they revoked it. I don't know. I could swear that it had a thing that you could just keep doing the missions. Early on. So you could snipe the ones you want. Oh, well. Well, rip me. Alright, something I'm going to do, because it is one of the missions in there, is do the potion keep on auto quickly while I run and change my laundry. I'll be right back. Really? As soon as I leave? Come on, cat. Alright, I'm back. You have to beat up to stage 3 of each of the potion keeps. Just getting this out of the way quickly. I'm sad I did that. I didn't know. I could swear that the clan missions used to just let you do them, and then you could bail on the clan. At least early on. Because you're not going to find... Like, if you join a clan, auto-join like I did, you're joining a clan full of new players. You're not having access to, like, the breadth of what's out there. Or you might join a clan that's totally dead and be like, oh, this is not where I want to be. Okay, that's done. Oh, and it gives potions too, so if I do these... Just going to do each keep. This keep's really annoying because she needs you do enough damage early on, but she heals herself every turn. It's also a block debuff buff. It's definitely the most annoying of the 3 keeps. The magic keep has a shield it puts on as well, also. Until you get something that can remove it, it's very annoying. The rest of the keeps aren't too bad, though. That one's done. Now the void keep. The Why Not clan. Dole Apple Juice. Some of these clan names are pretty funny. Oh, I went one too far. Oh well. I have to progress this dungeon anyway, because I need the potions for him. Alrighty. Just have the magic and force. I would put Fayne in here, but because Fayne's in the Guardian Ring, getting XP, which used to be called the Guardian Pit, if I can't select her to go into any dungeons or campaign experience for some silly reason. Okay, that one's done, and now we go to the Force Keep. I'll stream for about 40 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go get something to eat, and then edit this video. What I'm gonna cut it down to is just showing the starter champions, the champions from the codes, and then once I've actually gotten to Deacon, like I'm gonna leave this running in the background while I'm doing work on the computer. Once I've gotten to Deacon, the next few days, I'll reapproach for episode 2 and show the clan boss lineup. I won't have much gear to gear them with, but just go over best setup I can. I am curious for a paid player, what's the fastest they've gotten Arbiter? I would guess 2 weeks. Maybe 8 days to 10 days if they really threw money down, like it's a Kraken. Like they might have just, like, you know, just plowed the game. Because artifacts are the thing that you need. You need masteries, you need artifacts. You buy gem packs though, and if you buy the artifact sets in the store once they start popping up, which the game has no problem showing you. That was XP, right? Yeah. I hope that was XP or I didn't just take an energy refill. So we hit our first 1,000 points. Awesome. And gear enhancement. Thankfully, it actually comes in full size now. And for the novice tournament, we are in 7th. How long until the daily reset? 1 hour. And okay, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I wanted to get the ancient shard. So now these are all specific for the dungeons. What's funny is you can literally ignore campaign the way they've got it set up now. Like you can almost just grind dungeons doing dragon and spider to progress your account. You'd get worse XP, but I mean if you're not worried about food and just getting all your champions up and gearing them, you would get more silver out of it. You'd be selling everything though, outside of like really usable pieces. Oh, so this is a great example of like, you know, that's very nice. He's a very good champ. It's a support. Skinwalkers need the supports. Whenever I do eventually start cracking down on faction wars, nice to have. This person pulled Supreme Gaelic. That's impressive. Because even when I started up here, this was my first message. Like, so just it didn't even count when I put my promo code in. Thank you. Cardinal. Now he's just gonna blow through this whole campaign. Like I probably shouldn't have any speed bumps until I get to hard mode, like I'd say around the lifesteal dungeon, the 8th dungeon. Or 8th crypt, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Okay. And shield and is any good? Yeah, speed, accuracy, that's not too bad. And then crit stats, very good. There was a 2x void weekend last weekend, so it would have been a good time to start to get 2x on the void shards, but I'm gonna hold on to all the other shards until either maybe I'll do it during the CVC if it's a personal reward one. Okay, done. Almost time to start doing food. Level 19. Gem mine. We will not be doing the gem mine until later. He's part of one of the fusions, so that's great. The gem mine takes 500 gems to get level 1. It takes 6 weeks, like 5 to 6 weeks to regenerate the gems it costs to unlock each stage. So level 1, you're not going to see, it's going to be like a month and a half. But basically it takes 3 months for the 1,500 gems because you get 15 a day. So 100 days, just over 3 months. To recoup the cost, and then at that point you're in the positive. A champ training event or tournament on top of what's on right now would have just been amazing. But a week late for that. I should have started it one day after VOLKIN did, but I was working. I had to ask him, is it VOLKIN or Vulcan? Like Vulcan from Star Trek? Is that what he's nodding to, or is it Vulcan from? And it's like this is like a gamer tag or something. Star Trek's a Vulcan, like VUL. His is VOLKIN. I'll have to leave a comment and ask him. That's 2 dungeon sections cleared. Oh, and got a rare shield from him. Bunch of brews. Those are all done. Gems. So what's funny is on my on the first account I did of with Supreme6, like the free to play one, I got a Queen Ava from my first Sacred Shard. Or sorry, Snick Track, not Queen Ava. I got a Queen Ava 2 more. Like once I got the Brutal Sacreds, I got her 2. So out of 3, I got 2 Legos. Really amazing start. And it wasn't a 2 times. So I hope to have the same luck, but at the same time, I just want to use these 5 champions, so I would vault it for the first 30 days. I don't think I can beat his record. I just want to see how far I can get in 30 days. Not getting pulled in multiple directions that I allowed myself to. I was like, oh, this, and then that, and then, oh, I have other Legos now, I gotta focus on them instead of, like, just focusing on Tagoar. He was still my second 60, but I also 60'd, who else did I 60 second? I think I did Tagoar, and then I was focusing though, instead of doing Rector Drath, or Uugo, I did Snick Track. Or no, I got a good support. I have to go back and look. I think I got another support epic who I pushed, or Alice. I did Alice. Sorry, Alice. That's what it was. No, it wasn't, because she was 4th. Because Snick Track or Ruark, and because I got a Ruark too, I did get Legos from the Ancient 2X. There are 2 Legos from if you pull one, which is also bananas. But like, that's the thing. Like, getting legendaries doesn't help you unless you have gear for them. Like, it helps you get through some state things, but I don't think I've ever used this champion ever in the game outside of food. Hi, Yarpy. It's my cat. She's crying. She's already had her dinner. She's still hungry. I do wonder what set I'm going to put a Mausoleum Mage, like a regen set or a stalwart set's best, but so what did I get? I got it was Snake Track and then Queen Ava, and then the Ancient 2 Legos were Ruark, and they're both champions I never had, so I'm trying to remember. Because Ruark I've never gotten on it on my main account or any of the other free-to-play tournaments I've done. And then trying to think of who it would have been. It was a support. Oh, it was that ogre. It's an ogre champion. She's not very good in terms of how good a Lego could be. She's good for her faction and being a support. She does a lot of. I believe she had a lot of buffs like increased defense and heals. But I got both support champs out of it. So overall, the account's very well rounded. It's just very slow progress now because I pulled so many. Instead of just focusing on food and clan boss, I got to the last stretch of Arbiter missions and started falling off. I think I'm on day 41 now. Not doing too bad, but I'm going to keep streaming that account and making videos for it. But I just thought this would be fun to jump on board to see 30 days, how far can I get? This account I'll give away at the end. Give it to someone who wants it. I'll do a stream with like a roulette spinner or something. And I'll just put whoever's in chat or sub names in there. See, most clans are in Discord now, so this guy said hello, but outside of that, crickets. I should ask if they have a Discord channel to join. It's probably because there was no description for this clan. And I think I'm on stage 8 right now. Yeah, 8-1. This should be the lifesteal stage. But I won't keep these pieces until I'm in the hard, if I can get to the hard dungeon. So no lifesteal weapon. The good thing about the lifesteal sets is if you are trying to build faction war champions while you're doing the crypts, you can, or not faction wars, faction crypt champions, you can just equip them with like fodder from campaign or dungeons, like flat stack. You can get, like early on, if you don't want to sell off everything, you can choose to keep them and put them in there. Helps round out gearing without having to waste silver or waste time like upgrading and then taking stuff off and sorting. Is it worth keeping or not? I would put the game music on, but last time I did, it was so loud. It wasn't loud for me, it was loud for the playback. Okay. And already at the end of the stage. This guy here is actually a good burner as well. He's an epic. He's good. He used to be able to solo spider if he had the gear to do it. Level 20. Faction Wars unlocked. Hold on to that for now. And Mausoleum Mage is about to hit 40, so I'll go grab Tagoar out of the inbox. I think Tagoar comes with books. He gives you epic books too. Or possibly that's not until we get Deacon. Okay, so Mausoleum Mage is 40. We'll leave there. Go up here. And there's Tagoar. And yeah, so unless I already collected them with... Let me check and see if I already collected them. So we got one. So no, we didn't get a... I think we got one with Fayne maybe? Or it was from... The challenges were not on epic books yet, so... It wasn't the challenges. Upgrade a skill. So Tagoar here is the main support we're going to upgrade first. Clearly don't have any artifacts, or sorry, accessories. So for him, I'm going to put these healing artifacts on. And I need a helmet, glove, chest, boots. I could put lifesteal on. These are flat stats, right? Yeah, the HP. Yeah, I don't have speed, so why not? Good enough. That should keep him alive. Alright, and we've made it to first place here. Still haven't gotten him, though. It would be great to finish first because you get the you get what's called a relentless set. It gives you a percentage to take an extra turn. Right, this is a very good shield guard's a very good champion. Attacks all enemies, fills turn meter. He's a if down the road you can get him to 6 stars and he'll campaign farm for you in 6 seconds. Very very good on. He's probably like one of the only like 5 good on commons. They all serve their place, but I'm just saying him and Armiger are definitely the top 2 on commons. Outlander used to be used because he had a 2-hit for Fire Knight, or he had an ally attack. I don't remember. I think I'm thinking of Crusader, that knight character with the dome helmet. He had an ally attack, so he would team up with one random ally, so you get extra hits in, and he had 2 hits on his A1. So he was good to build for Fire Knight. This set destroys enemy HP. It's good to put on Armiger, one of those uncommons I was bringing up, because he destroys. He has his A2 destroys max HP, and you put that set on him, and he does extra. So there's a boss in the Doom Tower that has a shield that only gets destroyed when you destroy his HP, and you have to destroy it to a certain extent to earn the ability, like to get the ability to actually kill him. You could brute force it, but okay. I'm gonna do these level 8 because he is still leveling up and he's not too strong yet. I'll do these to 12. Flat HP. Now that there's essences and ores, you can re-roll them if they triple hit into something. You're like, oh, it's bad. I might want to take another shot, but don't do it with low level artifacts. You want to do it with higher ones. This one. We'll do the level 8 for now. I just want him to have a higher HP pool. And it also gives me points for the artifact upgrade. This is at least percentage based. Either of these is fine for him because I'm not going to keep these. So. Okay, and that should keep him alive longer. I could choose that stuff. I'll get that later. Nope. And back to it being small. Okay. So I could jump in and check. So let's see if this clan's active. They got 4 people hitting Nightmare. Hard seems to be where they are. This is weird. This is split. So the bloody might be... Huh. I wonder what those are. He's got a Baron icon too, doesn't he? Yeah, I've never even seen... I don't wonder how he got that icon. We're not going to do that yet. Waste our keys because we haven't even started doing the stuff in here to get better equipment. So final stretch for normal campaign. Tagoar should be okay now. He shouldn't be close to death, I can hope. I'll stream for about 10 more minutes, then I gotta go get something to eat. And then I'll be uploading the video later tonight, edited down to about 10 minutes or 2 10-minute chunks. Alright, into the final chapter we go. So these I should have saved for him. Whoops. So last 3. I think the final dungeon's the only one's going to give me real problems. This area can give problems because they have poison and HP based damage. And they put counterattack buffs on themselves. Weaken debuff. I could swear one of them puts counterattack on. I could be wrong. Or provoke. It doesn't matter because I killed them all. So Dracomorph there, that legendary, that was, there's 2 of them at the very last stage. 6 years ago, like when the game was still new, there was something called Draco Gate. It's funny to look up. That's all I'm going to tell you. Basically, they did a tournament to get a free one, and it was like 1 per every 100 players, something like that. I don't remember if it was every 100 like a tournament or if it was structured like the top 3 got it or something. I forget. I just know that it was a debacle because the one guy that won, he didn't get it, or he got beaten because of the servers going down or something and made a big deal about it, but he was a streamer at the time, so there was a whole debacle of he got it and people were upset he got it. Yeah, I've look it up and get the story straight, but yeah, it's just funny that it happened because they just did that recently and it happened again. They had a legendary champion a lot of people wanted. They did a tournament for it, and in the last like 3 or 4 hours there was a bunch of bugs with the server, and also people couldn't get on their accounts. They got kicked off because of an update, and they couldn't push the last 2 hours, and then on top of that it wasn't counting the points after they came back. So they showed they were gaining points, and it shows on their point total they had more than what they said they had. So it says they're in second place, for instance, but then if it looks, it'll say like they have like 14,000 versus the 12,000 winner kind of thing. So yeah, it was just it was real big mess up. I'm curious how those things happen. If it's because it's a mobile game that's split between PC and different phone types, on top of being on phones. Curious if the behind the scenes for this game are a lot harder for the devs, because that did used to be the issue early on. Was it because it was an old game, for them to make changes to the champions, it was pretty difficult because everything was like hard coded in. And I remember she doesn't talk too much anymore, but she used to be their community manager, Cirilla. She used to like they had one dev go into talks a bit, but like basically said like just changing things was like a big stage of hoops to go through. And some of the streamers who had talked on Discord with devs and stuff had said the same thing. Like it was a lot of trouble. So this dragon boss gets a unkillable buff for 2 turns. Brutal and nightmare. He can be a pain because he's a bit faster, so he keeps just putting unkillable on himself if you don't kill him fast enough, or put a block debuff again. Great starting champions because they stop him from being annoying. The real boss that I can say that it's still in the game is an annoying is the final stage boss, because he's a great champion, really good for arena stall. Mortu Macabre. He has a secret ability that he can basically just one shot, and it ignores all defense, all unkillable. Or sorry, it ignores block damage and all defense, but it doesn't ignore unkillable. So unless you have a champion with unkillable, like Maneater, or what's the immortal one's name? He's really annoying. He's a rare Paragon. Unless you have a Paragon to kite the damage for you to himself. that because you'll target the lowest HP champion. You need to have good supports, or you need to have good what's the word I'm looking for? The strong artifacts and overgeared champions to brute force it. On my other account, I was able. I think I streamed it, but I was able to brute force it, skin of teeth on Nightmare to finish Nightmare campaign. But it was hell. I had to manual the whole thing. And if I recall, I did it with... I think I did it with Snick Track and Tagoar. And not Supreme Gaelic or Alice. But just Snick Track and Tagoar could keep healing themselves, and that was enough. And the shield and reflect on Snick Track helped kill, by the skin of teeth, kill Mortu Macabre because he did enough damage to himself. Nonetheless, annoying skill. He used to dominate Arena before Hegemon came in and other goes before first turn things, and now we're in the days of Armands and what's the other one? Fabian, the newer of the fusion Fabian. That was the other reason I think I failed the Arbiter 30-day mission was we're trying to get it in under 34 days. I fused Fabian, so I just put so many resources into actually fusing Fabian. It was ridiculous. I wasted so much energy that could have gone to making food, and so much energy that could have gone to other things. The count's in a good place though after 40 days. Like, I have all the dungeons at 19 or 20. All the potion dungeons are pushed to 20. All the Minotaurs at 15. I'm still finishing 3 champions, but I'm like, I don't know, about 30 to 60 runs somewhere in there away from those, because they're all in the red scrolls. So they're all 30-ish to 60-ish runs, somewhere in between, to fill all of them, to get them all mastered. And then I should be on to Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss and smooth sailing. I was going to call it quits right at 2 hours, which is in 10 seconds, but I am going to finish the normal campaign, and that's where I'll put a bookmark and then get to editing. One ability Supreme Gaelic gets as well is when he's close to lethal damage from a damage over time ability. I believe it's from damage over time. He will full heal instead. Now, as you can see, we're getting a little tight near the end of normal campaign here. I don't recall having issues with normal campaign the first time I did it. Maybe I need to put 2 attack champions in instead. Although I think the shields are helping. Oh, he locked the abilities out. So this is by Stophus. He's a very underrated champion. He's an undead champion. He has skills I think only 3 champions have in the game. But he has this one here, and it locks out. But he has a multi. He's great for Fire Knight, and he's great for Doom Tower. He's great. I think Cursed City. He's not too bad either. This is a cool image drawing. I wish there was something like a Doug Trio kind of thing, like, you know, it's a champion made. It's like an undead that's made of like bodies kind of thing. That'd be cool that'd be cool for them to do. All right, final stretch. Can I do this? I hope I don't need to put in 2 other champions just to get it done, because I do want to just get the Void Shard and move on to hard campaign. 5 levels away from... I mean, I could get the Tagoar's gear leveled up more. I should be killing this guy because I think he's Lord Shazar is his name, and he does bombs. So he can take these giant HP chunks because about 2 to 3 bombs will kill your team. And he detonates them, so they're a good combo. Or never mind, he puts them on. So he's got 6 bombs, and if he detonates, then GG. So see how much I just lost there on 1 going off? I should be okay now. One of the first things I did when I first played this game 6 years ago is this champion here. I think her name's Malgress. She was an epic, first epic I got, so I pushed her to 60 first. It was such a bad idea. It's so bad. I did start at a really cool time because it was the original Battle Pass, so it was just a whole other world in the game. Whole other time, but they've never done a battle pass since. I think the only one they have is it's a returning pass. After you're away for over 23 weeks, 21 days, you'll get the returning player pass or whatever they've called it. It's called like the Springback Pass. I forget the name of it, but they give you a legendary at the end of it, but you do have to buy it, and it was the same as the battle pass. But all this shows is that they know it's valuable and they know that people like it. But they gave us the artifact pass instead, which if you're a late game player, it is better. But if you're an everyday player, like early and mid, like it's so much better to have the battle pass. Because you still get the XP banners and all that kind of stuff, the XP boost. But you got, I think there was 5 champions in it. It was Frozen Banshee, so she still to this day is one of the best poisoners they've added at the rare level. There was Stag Knight, one of the best. He's possibly the best part of the pass because he's still to this day like top 5 epics in the game, top 8 maybe. They added Warlim, Frost King. He wasn't too bad. He was the only champ that had like a crit rate down at the time, I think, but he hit like a truck. It's just he was a shoe that didn't fit. Like, he didn't really have other places you could put him in the game. He did okay on Clan Boss, though. I remember I built a Clan Boss team with him. And I'm trying to think who else was in the game in the past. He died. Revive him. Revive him. I have to put this on manual. It's because there's 2 of these guys and they killed these first, but yeah. So I have to stay alive for 3 turns. I wasn't paying attention though, and he targeted the wolves and stuff. Like, they're just so menial to kill. 1 more, and don't kill him. But I killed him. So I gotta redo this one. I'll come back to redo it. Yeah, I had to... I'm trying to think of what other... There was another... what the hell's her name? She's an undead as well, and she does frost damage. Like, she does... she freezes. And she paired really well with Frozen Banshee. It's like her sister... Grave Chill. And... So it's 4... I could swear there was 1 more. Nonetheless... it gave you like 15 or 20 pieces of legendary gear. Maybe like 40 pieces or 30 pieces total with the epic gear gave you too. They were really good sets too. Gave you a couple million silver, gave you XP, gave you all the resources you could ever want. And I'm sure there's screenshots or videos of it out there somewhere. Oh, Coco. I can hear my cat calling. She's like, time to end the video. 3 areas left, I think. Oh, no, I have a whole other keep left. I am gonna, yeah. In the edits, I'll include beating normal campaign, but I am gonna end the stream here, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Hope you all have a great Easter weekend if you're not back, and like the video and like the stream if you enjoyed yourselves. Have a good rest of the night.